What's going on? Mike Styles, and I'm back with another video. This is gonna be a real short one, but before I get started, I want you to like, share, and comment. You know, if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, follow, share. Um, what I wanted to kind of talk about is this guilty verdict. And I'm just asking a question. Is this verdict enough? And what I'm talking about is the verdict in the case of the former Minneapolis police officer who killed George Floyd, Derek Chauvin. He was found guilty, but is this verdict enough? You know what I mean? There's so many other cases out there that we haven't heard about or seen. And also, will this verdict lead to change? And a thing that I saw is a lot of people celebrating. Saw people giving each other high fives and dancing in the streets. And I don't know. I really don't know how to feel about it. I guess it's a victory. And George Floyd's family received, some type of justice and closure, but that's not going to bring him back. You know what I mean? This one victory is not going to bring back any of the lives that we've lost. And I just don't get all the celebrating. You know what I mean? And I'm doing this because a lot of people ask me, was I, happy with the verdict or whatever? And I'm, like I said, man, I'm not in a celebratory mood, And I think that just Chauvin, he was offered up as a sacrifice. You know what I mean? It was a sacrifice to kind of, so that, this, I guess, system that has failed Black people over and over again could be maintained. You know what I mean? And it just kind of seems, too early to be celebrating. You know what I mean? Because, one victory when it comes to systemic racism in this country, it doesn't mean much when it comes to the many lives lost. I mean, yeah, there's this one less bad cop on the streets, but, you still got to think about all the others that are out here doing dirt every day, every night. Think about all the cover-ups that's going on. So now is not the time to celebrate, because I believe, what's happening, without trying to sound like a conspiracy theorist, I believe what's happening right now is some type of ethnic cleansing that's going on in this country. And if you don't know what that is, it's the systematic forced removal or extermination of ethnic, racial, and or religious groups from a given area, often with the intent of making a region ethnically homogenous, or in other words, the same. And I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my frame of thought. You know what I mean? But we have to kind of think about that. And so now we've got these ghost skins that have infiltrated law enforcement and various other agencies across the country. Now, these ghost skins, they've been there for a while. Now, I'm pretty sure that you're asking, what's a ghost skin? It's a short word for the term ghost skinhead, that refers to a white supremacist who doesn't display their racial beliefs in order to blend into the rest of society, in order to further their racist agendas. They're not gonna have any visible tattoos. They're not gonna shave their heads. They're not gonna have anything that will easily identify them. I mean, shit, you might be sitting right next to a ghost skin right now at your job or out in wherever you at in public. And that's the dangerous part, because it's easy to confront what you can see, but it's hard, to confront what you can't. They're out there, they're in law enforcement, they're everywhere else, just walking around in plain sight. And so when I went back and I looked up this dude named Frank Meeink, who was a former neo-Nazi, where he did an interview where he was saying how he was involved in these racist organizations, and he spoke about knowing at least 3 ghost skins from his group that became cops. And he even talked about a rally back in the 90s where a lot of high-ranking members told other members to cover up their swastikas, grow out their hair, and become cops. And that way they would be able to specifically target Black people during arrests and put charges against them that could affect their freedom and rights. And this was back in the 90s. So you got to think, if we fast forward to today, 30 something years later, think about how many people involved with these groups that have joined law enforcement. And like I said, there's nothing new, but you got to kind of go back and look at this stuff. And, you know, all it does is just confirm what we have known all along. You know, even when people in LA were saying that the LAPD was beating them up and killing people, you know, nobody listened. It was always this thing of, well, oh yeah, they're gang members, drug dealers, or they live in bad neighborhoods with high crime. So why do we need to listen to them? You know, even when Rodney King was damn near beaten to death with video evidence, the police from that incident walked away. So I don't think that there's much to celebrate from this one guilty verdict. And, you know, some of this shit, you know, might get worse because of this verdict. So we can't be dancing in the streets right now. And I say that because now you got a lot of these backwood hillbillies all online talking shit about what they're gonna do regardless of the verdict. You know, they're making videos of themselves with guns in the woods, and you know, we got to take that shit seriously, man. You know, we can't be out here dancing, laughing, and playing while people plot, you know, and seek to retaliate. You know, it's crazy. You know what I mean? But you got to think about this stuff and think about like a lot of this stuff that's going on around you. So, like I said, this is just going to be a short video, but do you feel that this one verdict was enough? You know what I mean? Do you think that things will change because of this? So, you know, keep your heads on a swivel, protect yourselves, protect your loved ones, and just be strategic with the moves that you're making out here in these streets. You know, don't allow yourselves to get baited into a situation that can have potentially deadly consequences. Because like I said, a lot of people are out here plotting, and they're doing it openly. You know, they're not even like hiding that shit no more. So until next time, you know, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Let me know what you think, man. Is this one verdict enough? Should we be celebrating based on the outcome of this case? Peace.